So, should you buy property outside your area? This is a question I get asked all of the time, and it depends on your investor profile, but in my expert opinion, you should be buying property within what's called your local gold mine area. I see a lot of people buy a lot of property all over the UK, and they have what's called a scattergun approach. That's very hard to manage because different areas have different types of properties, different property prices. So these are the reasons why you should have property local to where you are. Number one, you are going to be able to build relationships quicker with all of the local agents. Something called ETH, earn the honor. Not all agents are going to deal with you straight away. They have a lot of people walking in and out of their estate agents. They have a lot of investors on their list already. So you need to keep showing up. And if you are investing on your doorstep or within 30 or 60 minutes of where you live, it means that you have the time to keep going into the agents. Something I did when I started this journey doing it the right way over 6 years ago is I honed in on my gold mine area, which was Colchester in Ipswich. Colchester's 30 minutes away from where I live. Ipswich is about 45 minutes. Up the A12, very easy to get to. But what I did initially to learn the ropes, to build my confidence, is I spent the first 2 weeks in a different gold mine area. I went to Southend, which is another half an hour from where I live. And I spent 2 weeks walking into the agents, introducing myself, getting on plenty of viewings, understanding what types of properties to look for. And through that process, I really understood what agents are looking for. I understood how to read an agent, how to build a relationship with the agent, how to build rapport. Property is a relationship business. So if you are working with agents in your local area, you can see them on a regular basis. And that's exactly what I did. I built my confidence in Southend, and then the day finally arrived. I got into brand, put my nice shoes on, smart pair of jeans, shirt and a jacket. I drove into Colchester full of confidence, and I spent the entire day walking into the agents. Hey, it's Liam here from Assets for Life. I'm a property investor. I can see you're one of the top agents in Colchester. I wanted to come in, introduce myself and see what you've got. Let's get on some viewings. And through that process, I really developed good relationships with a handful of agents. And here's the thing. You're not going to want to deal with all the agents. Not all the agents are going to want to deal with you. And from the 20 or so agents that I initially went and saw, I now have 5 agents that work for me, and they bring me the deals before they go on to Rightmove. And that's why I think it's really important to invest locally to where you are. Number 2, you are going to have a much deeper understanding of your area if you can spend more time in your area. So one of the things me and my business partner Jay did in the beginning, I don't do this so much now, but my business partner Jay definitely does this, is just hang around the streets, drive around, cycle around, really get to know your area on an intimate level. There are microeconomies in every single town and city. There will be areas that you would never even have dreamed of investing in that are great investment opportunities. So when you spend the time driving around the streets, driving around the estates, you're gonna spot opportunity right in front of you. You're gonna start to see properties come up for sale. You're gonna identify derelict buildings. And if I'm living in Colchester, but I'm investing in Liverpool, it's not gonna be easy to do that. So that's the second reason why I believe you should invest within an hour from where you live. Number 3, You're gonna get to build the power team in your local area. You're going to have a local tax advisor, an accountant, a solicitor, a corporate advisor. You're going to get to know the local builders, subcontractors, small developers, bigger developers. You're just going to get known in the area, and you're going to build this amazing power team around you that will go and do all the work. Your main role as a professional property investor is to then manage the power team. Celebrate when you get a deal over the line. Go for dinners, go for lunches. Look after your power team, and your power team will look after you. And I like to personally have my power team, again, within a local area. I want to be able to build those relationships with the builders. I want to have a great relationship with those people. And I also want to make sure that when I'm doing a refurbishment, I can be on site very, very quickly. I don't want to have to travel to Liverpool or Manchester if there's an issue with a tenant or an issue with a builder. I want to be able to scale fast, find properties deals fast, and work with my power team in the local area. Point number 4, and this is very important. You're going to get a very good understanding of the price per square foot to sell, to rent, and to refurb. Different areas of the country have different prices. And the refurb of a 3-bedroom house in Newcastle is very different to a refurb cost of a 3-bedroom house in Chelmsford or in Colchester. So you're going to get to know your numbers intimately. So when you look at a deal, it's gonna literally be like driving a car or riding a bike. You're just gonna know this without even thinking about it. Everything's gonna happen on autopilot. This brings me on to point number 5. It's going to give you a lot of confidence. And when you have more confidence, you are going to find more deals. When you have more confidence, you're going to feel more powerful. You're gonna act with more conviction. You're gonna know exactly what type of deal is going to work within a few minutes of analyzing that deal or going out and viewing that deal. Confidence in any marketplace is really, really important. And that leads me on to my next point. It's going to give a lot of confidence with your investors. I've been very fortunate to be involved with over £28 million worth of property deals in just the last 6 and a bit years. My first time round in property, the first 13 years, I made every mistake in the book. I bought off plan, overseas, new builds from glossy brochures. It was a complete disaster. And my first time round, I lost over 2 million euros. And I don't want you to be making the same mistakes that I made. And most of what I do now is using OPM, other people's money. So when you are honed in on an area local to you, you're gonna understand the local plan. You're gonna know what are the companies in that area. You're gonna have a better indication with the transport links, the amenities. Are there any big companies moving into the area? What are the developments that are taking place? And this is gonna add a lot of confidence with your investors. So something which I don't do this so much now, but certainly in the beginning, I would do property tours. And I would advertise for people that had money, that wanted to get into property, to come and spend a day with me, and I would show them around my properties. I would show them the developments, I would show them the areas, we'd all get on a bus, and via that route, I was able to raise millions of pounds in joint venture funding. Because number one, you've got confidence in you, but also the investors have confidence in you as well, and you can scale. And when you are localized, you can scale a lot faster. Now, there are caveats to this. I do know some people out there that are deal packages, and they package deals nationwide, and you can do that. I'm not a deal packager. I have sold deals to some private investors before, but what I do is I find deals, I buy them using my own money or other people's money. I refurbish them, I refinance, I pay the investors back, and then I get to own the assets. Buy, refurbish, refinance. And that is why I think it's important to be in a localized area, because you can find more deals faster, you can scale a lot quicker, and for all the other reasons that I just mentioned. If you want to be a nationwide deal packager, then go for it. It is more than possible, but that's not my business model. So these are the reasons why I believe you should be investing local to where you are. If I can do it, you can do it. You're just one property deal away, one investor away from experiencing something completely different. The market is strong right now. There's a lot of opportunity out there. There's more money than ever before, but you've got to be in it to win it. Thanks for tuning in to my latest video. If you are new to this channel, hey, please make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell. Hit that like button for me so the algorithm can kick in. Leave me a comment below and make sure you watch another video straight away, and I'll see you on the other side.